people who can't do Lufania want to do. And I remember this early on, like a year or two ago too. People were like, like Lufania is a little hard, Chaos is a little hard. Can we get like Cosmos co-ops and Chaos co-ops so some of us have something to do? And it's fucking BC. PC. All right, good. He's not here. Anyways, so like and it turned into this whole thing of, oh, can we get content that caters to us, right? And this is something that is talked about a lot in FF14 that always fucking pissed me off. And any of you guys play FF14, I'll try. If not, I'll try to break this down to you as simple as possible. In an MMO, you have to run weeklies. So like think choco boards, except all you do is run dungeons. And so dungeons are very, very fast. When you're optimally running a dungeon, it's like 10 to 15 minutes tops. And you run to get to farm tomes. How many dungeons do you run? Anyone actively playing FF14 now? Like when the new tome tier comes out, how many dungeon endgame dungeons do you have to run? Like 7 a week, 14 a week or something? Basically, the game's like, look, dungeons are here to farm mats. You do it this many times a week, right? And people are like, stupid people like Necklord are like, can we get Lufania level dungeons? Because, we want a challenge, but we don't want to do Lufania level raids. This is what fucking chaos co-ops are to me, right? Like, I
Yeah.
want to take 20, 30, like these are literally the
Netflix
threads.
sucks.
You go into the subreddit, you look at these people asking for chaos co-ops. They're like, chaos co like I think Katsuchi posted something in our Discord channel of all
From a
these
year
people.
ago.
Yeah, all these
There's still
people
people
were
in main court saying I'm okay with the chaos co-op, just not how they implemented this time. I'm like, oh
oh,
my god.
right.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. People are like, a lot of people are like, can we please get chaos co-ops? Co-ops suck. I built a shiny new character and it's over in 5 turns and I didn't get to show off my character. I want a really hard co-op with a threat of wiping and so I can
Ugh.
work together with my friends and we have to coordinate super tight to do it. Nobody wants that. Nobody fucking wants that. Like all three of us here, we just want to farm our co-ops, clean the shop out, and bounce. Okay?
Yes, do
Like
something
co-op
else.
is there to farm, and co-op is specifically there so people get character envy and be like, oh, that's what the feature character looks like in Synergy. I want that. Right? Like that's the only reason co-op exists. I don't want a hardcore 30-minute raid on my fucking phone game, like Mark said. Like, what is wrong with you people? As BC
Just
would say,
play
go
play
touch
a real game.
grass. Go touch
Yeah,
grass.
touch
Go
grass really
fucking
is the greatest phrase
Jesus
ever.
Christ. My God.
Love saying that.
Entertain your and the worst part is I want this because I can't do Lufania. Jeez, fuck, man. Like nobody wants to cater content to you. Stop being an asshole. Nobody wants to farm 30 like well, no, actually here we are. We have Chaos Co-op. Are you happy? This is what it is. Now none of these people want it. All right.
It's bad. That's what it is. It's not good.
This is just showing how it wouldn't work in practice. Like there is no good like there is chaos co-op currently in JP, but that's just because the characters are scaled so well. People want people want challenging co-ops. Let's not call it chaos co-op because that muddies the water. Let's call it a challenging co-op. People don't want challenging co-ops. We want face roll co-ops. Challenging co-ops suck dick. No thank you.
Yeah, some content's just meant to be farm content. All right.
Yeah,
Not everything has to be catered to you. And here's the thing that I told BC. It's like, oh, I want a challenge, but I want a challenge I can handle. It's like he's saying in main court, people were like, oh, I like chaos co-op, just not how they did it. So they want something extremely specific to
See,
themselves.
Hisarati just said that in chat too.
What did he fucking say?
I'd be down with chaos co-op if it wasn't for how easy it was to lose currency for disconnects.
Well,
No.
that's what I've said. I mean, if the reward was worth the investment, yeah. I mean, like if it would take. So I mean, here's my rationalization. Like if chaos co-op took 15 minutes and I got the full rewards for 3 people, regardless of the disconnect, and I got the same number of tokens or more than doing 5 Cosmos, yeah. But yeah, I don't want to challenge. I don't want to I want to spend 15
we
minutes.
don't want challenging co-ops.
I wanted to spend 15 minutes doing co-op and then be done with co-op. That's all I want. 15
like
minutes a day some days.
This is like the people who say, "Can we make daily hunts Lufanias?" Like, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
Lord.
I hate you guys.
That's also hilariously restrictive for newer players.
Yeah, I
Like
hate you guys so much.
I said for like 30 seconds, like maybe if the fights were a little more interesting, but and thought it felt like a slog. Then I'm like, wait, I'm not the majority of the player base. There's a lot of people who need those tickets who are just starting out and who haven't experienced these bosses yet. So those daily weekly hunts are actually really good for them. So I actually respect that decision a lot more.
Fucking idiots. Not everything has to be a challenge. Most of you guys, fuck you guys. Most of you guys synergy stomp content anyways, and then ask for more challenge. And then I say, go do a TCC challenge. You're like, nah, I'm not about that. Then I don't know what the fuck you want. You guys are fucking assholes.
Is Raw Life here? Is Raw Life with us? I haven't seen Raw today. I just realized Raw put out a 10-minute addressing the toxicity in the DFFOO GL community video. I'll be interested in watching that. I'd have no idea what it's about. So.
Yeah, exactly, Theologica. I agree with you and Mark. Like, if the rewards were super worth it,
you have to make the reward super worth it.
Yeah,
or make it optional. Like, for example, like if
Yes.
Cosmos Gilgamesh was also 100% appearance rate, but it was only like 10, I'd do it.
Like how you used to when they only do this for the Lufenias, but like remember when we got the Stola chapter where we fought the Eldnar's boss and that was co-opable for just people who needed the help. Like, cool, that's fine. Yeah. I don't mind that. You got there was no benefit to doing it, so you had no incentive to pug it. But if you wanted to help people out, I mean, have at it. That was fine. Mm-hmm. But just like if they're gonna, people just want to play the game more. Really, that's what it feels like. Just grinding, and most people aren't about that life. And if they're going to add a grind to the game, they're going to give you a reason to do it that you don't want to miss out on, which sucks for the people who don't want to do it.
You bitches need to learn to entertain yourselves. I told Raw Life to stop asking for more content and do TCC challenges. Now he stopped asking for more content. Entertain yourselves. Fucking do a challenge if you want a challenge. Do a challenge if you want a challenge. Stop asking the game to make up shit for you. All right, let's knock out some fucking questions. I'm so glad this is post show now. I can swear. Star Shadow asks, who between now and the start of Lufania Plus would you consider a must pull other than Tifa? One character.
Well, what's everybody going to say in about a week and a half? Cloud of Darkness! Cloud of Darkness!
Oh God, I am so disappointed with the Cloud of Darkness. Cloud of Darkness is hyped at every tuning pass, and it's never it.
No, Pete, I can't. It
every single time.
It amazes.
It's like Noctis, like how you see bullshit runs with Noctis. It's actually the same exact Noctis effect that's about to have Cloud of Darkness, where it's very highly specific runs where they abuse the hell out of the effect. But they don't see the in-between and the fact that people aren't trying to replicate these things. Like, my God.
Oh, Fidix says, I think extra content like Abyss is more of what people mean when they ask for extra content, not just grindable co-ops that take no thought. Here's my counterpoint, Fidix. We got 2 floors of Abyss recently. The first one people hated because it was too hard. Then the second one people hated because it was too easy. You're not going to please anybody, all right? Yeah, like, you're not going to please anybody. So either make your own fun or stop bitching. Like you're going to piss someone off no matter what. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I understand why Josh doesn't want to talk to any of you guys.
These Lufenia Abysses have all been duds, in my opinion. I don't think they've made a single good Lufenia Abyss.
I mean, the latest one, even if it was quote unquote a little easier, that's fine.
Just wasn't the latest one the Dullahan?
No, it was the Jack Lufania rerun.
Oh damn! I completely forgot. Jesus Christ!
See what I mean? See what I mean, people? You guys don't even remember.
I completely forgot that was the thing.
Remember fucking Abyss? Like Jesus Christ!
I totally forgot it. Wow, that's awkward.
All right, so 1 unit, BC, 1 unit from here to Lufania Plus to help with Lufania Plus. Una, okay, Mark.
That's me bullshitting. I'm trying to think of someone more objectively. Damn. It might be Porum just because of the consistency. Porum or Setzer
Porum
are
or
probably
Setzer,
yeah, they're probably
one, both of
the
you.
standouts. So I'm gonna go with Setzer.
All right, Mark.
Oh Lord. So wait, from specifically one from now to.
Lufania Plus.
So when does Lufania Plus start? Which event?
Zidane with Ultimate
Zidane.
Pandemonium.
Zidane
Yeah.
Pandemonium. And Reigns is after that, I believe.
No, it's Zidane, then Guy, Lost Chapter will Sink, and then Reigns.
Yeah.
I mean, because I hate Porum, I can't say Porum. So and BC already said Setzer. I'm
Setzer's
definitely
probably the
going
best
for
choice.
Yuna, but I mean, I think Tidus is probably a nice person to have on your side.
Yeah, Tidus too.
All right, I guess I'll
Setzer,
say
I lean Setzer mainly because Transcendence 4 is extremely bullshit without him.
Yeah.
But also
Yeah.
Yuna hard carries that Transcendence as well.
I love Yuna.
So yeah,
it.
probably Setzer objectively.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck it. Porum, since nobody else said her.
All right.
I don't know. I feel like you could just substitute Porum for Agrius. Am I capping?
Not quite. So there's I hate to anti-hype a tactics character, but Agrius gets a lot of buzz specifically because she cheats 2 Lufenias. Outside of that, she provides less brave gain up from Porum with a bit more boss control, but Porum is definitely the queen of safety and battery versus Agrius. So I don't want the Agrius. I don't want people's expectations of Agrius to get too out of hand.
When is the team building seminar by Arrow and Snoopball? Well, that sounds like a great video that they can work on together. Yeah. You talk to them, set that up.
Arthur Dane says it'd be nice if they could give us new bosses in Abyss. I just don't think that's possible.
Like a
I'm sorry.
like a Tonberry?
We barely get new bosses in general.
Yeah, no, seriously, like in JP,
yeah,
they only get new bosses,
Like-
new character events and story chapters.
Yeah.
Like the fake LCs, like the intertwined wills and shit,
Nope.
reuse stuff.
Yep.
And
It's always and if it is, it's a reskin. Like if new stuff is almost always a reskin.
yeah, like the dungeon missions, like where Kate Sith LD was introduced, reuse stuff. Transcendence, the final wave is new, right? Is it?
No, that's usually a reskin too. Like the upcoming Transcendence is just a reskin of the Medusa heads.
Yeah, like realistically, they only have so much design. Like, again, less new stuff coming out. They're probably starting to shift staff, and also, like I said, I keep hearing this rumor that the game can only have so much space, so they're saving the unique designs for story chapters and new of character events. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, that's probably low on the totem pole for me because if it, I don't really care how the bosses look, and they can just code in different effects.
I mean.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
There are, I mean, at some point there needs to be a Tonberry. I mean, there are things that should be in the game, but yeah, it's at the end of the day, that's an aesthetic thing that's not changing the gameplay at all.
Yeah, if they skimp on that, I think I'm okay with that personally. But I see where you're coming from when you say that. But
yeah.
I'm actually impressed that they do add like new mobs every once in a while in chapters.
Yeah, right. That's why chapters are such a big event. New mobs and a new boss.
Yeah.
Shiny.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the current friends? Zarden asks, what do you guys think about the current friend system reward? Do you think they should change it so players have more incentive to put up good units? I think people don't care much about their support unit because of the reward, which is just Gil. Isn't that important anymore? Maybe the reward for their unit being used should be like Dissidia points or some kind of tokens.
Probably.
I don't know how I feel
for
about
so
that.
long. I stopped caring.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
Yeah,
Dissidia points are nice.
probably right.
Yeah, Dissidia points are nice, but also like, I'm torn, Zarden. Like, I would like Dissidia points and stuff, but also it's a friend unit thing. People should be able to put up whatever they want. A lot of people put their favorite characters or like meme characters. Just let them have it. Like, it's not a big deal, I guess. Mark, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's totally unimportant. I don't care what my friend unit's bringing in at this point in the game. I mean, it's
my friend unit has been Yuna in JP since she got her burst, and it just won't ever change.
Amons, I thought you went to sleep an hour ago. Why the fuck are you still here?
Give us more gil so I don't have to farm gil. What the hell are you doing?
Who needs to farm gil?
I do.
What? I'm capped on gil. It's in my mailbox. Just pop a gil book and
like
do something else. You have
like
Auto Plus now.
Those every other month when you have to run those 10 10 minutes of the golden cacti quests. That covers your gil.
I'm capped on gil and every single ore right now.
You also know that you sell your weapons instead of using them for upgrade materials, right?
Okay.
I disagree.
When's the last time you ran a gil book?
Me?
Actually, no, amen. But the answer is obvious, so I don't care to entertain this anymore. It's just the answer is that he hasn't used the gil book and he's complaining about gil.
All right. Pikachu asks, who from HaateXIII can view all of their photos from any device?
Man, banned. It's Sync, obviously.
Is it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Sync.
God, I just don't get your shitty ass dad puns. I hate all of you guys. Like, I never think of you. I guess. I get. God, Sync. Pikachu. Jesus Christ.
Because you sync your devices.
My
yes.
God. Yep. Oh my God. That's such a stretch. These aren't good. Why are we entertaining them?
No, that's fair. I like that. No, I mean,
all right.
He's coming up with them like faithfully, so it's impressive.
He could be
doing. You didn't even know that.
He could be curing cancer. I don't know, man. Like, oh my God.
He could be curing cancer.
Yeah. Pikachu, with all the time that
are you a
put
doctor,
into this,
Pikachu?
You could have cured.
Are you a research medical practitioner? Can you cure cancer, and you're deciding to do TFO puns instead? Then we have a problem. That's a problem.
It's the world. It'd end world hunger. Final ASIM says, hey guys, how are you all? What gacha games other than DFFOO have you guys been playing currently? Thanks. My answer is nothing. Mark's just started Genshin again. Mark, do you want to talk about
I play Final Fantasy XIV. That's the worst gacha. The pulls are terrible in that game. Free resources are kind of rough too. I play Disgaea RPG. I still have been playing that. And I picked up Genshin on PC because I played it on the phone. And just to give you an example, I don't know, BC, if you remember this. Early on in the game, there's a quest where you go into the cathedral and you have to steal the harp, or you have to get the harp.
Oh no! You did that mission on phone? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So that mission on the phone took me a long time, and it was a frustrating mission.
It's not a phone game.
I did it on my computer. Like, I'm back to the cathedral. It's going to take a while, but it was 30 seconds and it was done.
Yeah.
I'm like, what just happened? I already have what? Like, that was not hard at all. Like the freaking rail running, gliding missions on the phone. Oh man, they were so painful.
Yeah.
So it is a gacha game. Definitely not a mobile gacha game. Even though it is on mobile.
It is a gacha game that can be run on the phone.
Yeah, you should not.
It's just like how you can play FF14 on a console, but you shouldn't ever. Ever.
Yeah, I had to when I was visiting my parents last week, and I was playing on my phone to keep up with my dailies and stuff. It was horrendous. I was like, if anybody tried to main it on their phone, and I couldn't even close it without the game like closing on me. It couldn't open. I couldn't have anything open but Genshin. Like it wasn't a good time. So yeah.
Tisarathi, I knew you were going to say this, and I was waiting for someone to bite. And before BCU said anything, I was trying to cut this off. But he says FF14 works well on PS5. Yes, that's the comparison. Genshin technically works on your phone. It is objectively.
No, it's really bad. It's like playing on a Game Boy.
It technically works on your phone, but it is objectively worse. It's
legit
on
like playing on a Game Boy.
All right. And I'm gonna throw this out there to all you fucking FF14 players, okay? So you can technically play FF14 with a controller, but it is objectively worse.
Whoa. Slow your roll, Slim.
All right. What do you got?
Yo, my 14 experience improved exponentially when I started using a controller. Fuck you mean?
What do you play?
Bard.
Does Bard have placement AoEs?
I don't even know what that is, so probably not.
Like, you get a circle and then you have to put it somewhere on the floor?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Controller's objectively worse for that. Controller's objectively worse for healing because instead of clicking the person you want to heal or hitting a key for it, you have to scroll through the party list. God forbid you're running a 24-man alliance
Wait,
raid.
can't you just use the D-pad and thumb between your party members?
Yeah, that's so slow. Are you
Is
fucking
it?
kidding?
I think you got slow fingers, old man. What's going
Objectively
on?
worse than literally hitting a button. You're right.
I don't know. I think you're downplaying controller a little bit, bro. Didn't they build the game with controller in mind? I
Oh,
don't
I'm
know,
sure
bro.
they built Genshin with phone controls in mind. I don't give a
Nah,
shit.
nah.
We're gonna
You're
fight
bugging.
about this. We're gonna fight about this.
Yeah, I see. I'm not gonna try and talk like I know, but it does sound like you
Yeah,
are.
I'm not
But
gonna. I'm not
you're
gonna
more
shit on.
familiar.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shit on BC either because we're just talking casually. But to TCC, who I hate now, no top raider uses controller, and
Yeah,
a
I
lot
see.
of
See, that's
yeah.
the context I assumed you were coming
Yes.
at it from.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
And
sweaty content. Keyboard's probably better.
yeah. And so
You
many
should
raid groups
preface it with that. For
don't
if you're trying to sweat,
allow
if
people
you're
who
trying to
play on
sweat,
controller with
then
them.
don't use controller. I'd believe that. I don't have anything behind it, but I believe it.
E12S when, TCC? After patch, during catch-up patch, or during the first week? That's a big difference. Like, if you are doing E12S like now, then that's like going back a year and doing Cosmos with BTs. So, it's a big difference. All right, it's a difference of what is it, like 40 item levels or something? It's a big difference. Okay, moving on. SS Vegito says, which character would you rework if you had the chance, and what would you do to improve their kit? I think somebody else on our Discord also made a Reddit post about that. Shit. Somebody made a Reddit post about that. It was a infamous element. Yeah, there you go. I hate these questions, but I'll try to answer. Mark, you got anyone in mind?
Yeah, I want Gunblade Thancred. So just make new character. I'm a big Final Fantasy 14 fanboy now. Alpha 9. all the characters we were just shitting on the characters on Monday night when we were playing, because all of the scions are because so you're playing in spoilers for this game that you're probably never going to play.
Don't play this game.
When you're going through playing 14 now, you're doing it at an accelerated rate, obviously, than you did, because I haven't done like any side quests. I don't know any of these characters. And so like when this big bad tragedy happened and you're like, and so we were like, I mean, we were just totally laughing through this entire cutscene and through this entire event that was supposed to be so dramatic. And like, I don't even know who this person is who's dying. Like, I don't know this person. Am I supposed to care about this? Yes, they're all crap in a Realm Reborn, so I'm looking forward to them not being so crappy. But I want the laser guns. Is that Sage? I watched that healer video that you sent me, and so apparently the Sage healer has laser guns now.
Yeah,
I didn't know
terrible.
about the laser guns. That sounds exciting. Pick up Sage. When can I do that?
Yeah. Just really quick. I was gonna move on. The Max is like, by the way, every world first has something about controller, blah blah blah. Okay, guys, certain classes like melee don't suffer on controller, but a lot of classes, especially healing, really suffer on controller. Guys, show me a world first healer that plays on controller. If you're playing a dragoon or monk or something, yeah, dude, unga bunga press buttons. But unless you're doing placements or strategic like character selection, it doesn't fucking matter. Uh,
I gotta watch.
BC.
I gotta watch somebody play it on console. I can't even wrap my head around how you would play it on console. So
Wait, why consoles? You mean console or controller?
Controller.
I guess controller. Yeah.
Okay,
But you have to do controller on console.
It's actually very intuitive, Mark, and I didn't understand it either until I tried it for myself. But what you do is you map things to buttons, and you bring up the menus by holding down a trigger.
Oh.
So you get 8 inputs at a time by either doing up, down, left, right, or A, B, X, Y on an Xbox controller, and you can double tap the triggers and get a whole 8 new buttons.
Oh.
So you
Fine,
actually have
guys.
a multitude of buttons at your disposal, like really quickly. And it's actually once you like get the muscle memory down, it's actually pretty effortless to press things. And I found it way easier to play.
Since we're still on this fucking
So I'd
topic,
say you should try it.
I will concede that if you're playing melee or DPS, or tanking, controller is fine. And as BC said, I have heard some people say playing like melee feels good on controller because it's like playing an action game or something, right?
Oh, hold on,
But,
hold on. Eamon's got a question. You guys
But,
heard
like,
about the
casting-
handheld Steam console? Yes.
Yes.
Keep going.
Okay, keep going. Casting is harder, and I've at least got the babbies in chat to admit casting is harder with controller. Targeting sucks on controller. It's harder to, if there's like 20 enemies on the screen and 24 party members in your raid, like picking someone
I
specific
can see that.
is
I
very
can see
hard.
that.
And then there's things called placement AoEs. I don't know if you've seen, like white mages and scholars have them where they throw down like a dome that's a shield, like beneficial AoEs or like attack AoEs. Like placing them, it takes longer on the controller as well. Because you select it and then you have to move the circle targeting reticle on the floor and then select again, and you're stuck not moving.
Yeah,
that whole time.
definitely. That's just a whole keyboard versus mouse. I mean, keyboard versus controller thing. Keyboard and mouse
Yeah.
are always going to be more precise,
Yeah.
just objectively.
It's like I said, guys, it works, but like first-person shooters, it's objectively better to play
Yes.
keyboard mouse.
Yep. That's
Like
no contest there.
you can do it on controller, and you can probably be great, but it's objectively better to learn in another way.
A keyboard player is always going to outpace a good keyboard player is always going to outpace a good controller player just because of the
Yeah.
level of that. That's just objectively true. So I see where Mino's coming from. Eamon called us rude for his answering. You asked a yes or no question.
Yes.
I don't
Yes or no
understand.
question,
What do you?
man.
Yeah, like, can you do?
You
What?
asked a yes or no.
What-
You didn't
Did
say.
you want to hear what we thought about it? That's
Yeah,
a different question. You
yeah,
didn't
Yeah,
ask.
like,
question.
what do you want? I don't
You
understand.
got to be careful with your questions, man. Come on. Don't ask a yes or no question. That's rule number 1. If you don't want a
In
yes
general,
or no
how to
answer.
have a
What do you want
conversation
from us? I don't
101.
understand. Here, follow
It's
up on
like
your
you
question.
text a girl, are you awake? And she says, yeah.
Yes.
Like, ask a different question.
You awake?
Get a conversation going.
All right, the Max says targeting macros. Macros are another sin at high level to Max, and I'm gonna stick by that because they sometimes overlap and they don't always trigger. So I know a lot of people don't use macros. But okay, so man, y'all knew that question was supposed to go. No,
We're not trying
I
to read
don't.
your mind.
I don't. Like, what? What do we think about it? What do you want us to? Can you come
Hey,
at
how
us?
How about instead of trying to get us to say what you want us to say, just
State
say
a
that.
position, and then we'll talk about it. How about
So
that?
here's my side rant on that, Eamon. We were talking about our youth leader, our youth pastor, is going to be working on the youth, working with the youth to watch out, working with the youth to remodel the youth room, right? So youth, like teenagers. So so when you get adults, boomers especially, they hate change and everything else, so that can be a problem. And so I was talking with somebody. I'm like, listen, I'm 40. I could be the father of any of these kids, like age-wise, right? in high school. What I think is cool is immediately not cool to them. I don't have any connection. And I'm 40. You're like 60. You're 70, right? Boomers are 60, 70. You're like 3-4 generations. I'm only a couple generations removed from these folks, but I don't assume to get them. So, amen. Like, I could be your father, right? I'm old enough to be your father. I can't read your mind. I don't know what you're thinking. You ask a yes or no question, man. We're just trying to be helpful. So,
See, this is what we were talking about yesterday, where he blamed us for not answering the question the way he wanted us to, instead of thinking maybe I should have asked a better question.
What did he ask? Who?
He asked, "Did you hear about the handheld Steam controller?" And we said yes.
Yesterday. What were we talking about yesterday?
The whole thing we went on about yesterday about looking inside and asking yourself, what could I have done better?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That was that
This
front and
is
center right
This is
there.
a learning moment. Yeah. This is a learning moment.
You immediately blamed us when you didn't provide us with what you wanted us to say.
Trez, you're lucky you're a subscriber because that's a ban right there. My mom was a grandmother at 40. Well, I don't know that says something about her or something about me. No, I'm sure your mom's a great person. But yeah, I don't know. I've got a 10-year-old. Thankfully, he does not have any children. Exactly, but my point stands, Drez. Yes, I could very safely have teenagers, and many people who have teenagers are much younger than I am. So, yeah. Meanwhile, my parents were 40 when I was born.
So the question was reworks. I don't know if we're moving on from that. Sorry, SS Vegito, if me and BC don't have ideas.
Nobody needs reworks. Everybody's
I
great.
don't think about that stuff.
No, that's
I don't like theory crafting kits.
I don't like that's too hard speculation. I don't even like guessing what the next GLLD will fucking be, dude.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Like I want to
BT candidates and future reworks. Like you know what reworks end up being? More brave hits. More HP attacks.
Follow up.
If we didn't answer that satisfactorily, whatever. Just come back with it. But sorry, like I don't know, man. But sorry. A couple more, then we'll. Mino's being. Drusane asks. Mino's being crazy about Kurosame call being better than Jack call. So let's make it a topic. Jack call or Kurosame call? Are you serious with this? All right,
wait,
look.
what?
Since this is about me, if you had to pick,
wait, are you saying? Wait, let's preface because I'm confused. Are you Mino Spellgood saying Jack's call is better or Kurosame's call is better?
Well, he did it wrong, so I don't know if he misheard. I think he misheard me. My starting position is Kurosame call better than. No. I said Jack call better than Kurosame call. Yes, that's what I said. I said Jack call better than Kurosame call. And since this topic's about me, I'll open this up about why I said this. If you could only pick one, if you could only have a Kurosame call or a Jack call, which one would you pick? I said Jack call because I said there are lots of cases where damage up isn't always super helpful. There's a lot of people who can cap, you can battery past brave reduction, etc., but Jack call, when it's defense down and brave damage done up, is not only better for shaving and all-around utility, but also when you do more brave damage, you also do more HP damage. I feel like amping only HP damage can only take you so far, whereas defense down and brave damage up is more useful all around. That is my fucking stance. I know BC has more experience on this, so BC, what do you fucking think?
I think you're drunk off your ass.
Okay, no, that's it. No.
Kurosame, and speaking from experience too, Kurosame goes first. Jack is less and less optional as we get more and more modifiers down the road. But HP damage up is always good, no matter what. Because no matter you might not always be doing brave damage, but you're always doing HP damage, no matter what. So I'm taking that Kurosame call every time over Jack, no contest. Not a doubt in my mind.
That's a good point. You're always doing HP damage. That's a good point.
And it isn't Kurosame party, as Strafe is saying. It's party and chant too, right?
Yes, party and chant.
So
and it lasts longer.
And it lasts, it's like 6
Yeah,
turns.
you can have Kurosame's thing up the end, and you have two procs of the Kurosame thing too.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's not in the LD call. So the base call is for the caller, and the LD call is party and chant, and it's weak damage up on top of that. So you're also doing more damage with that too.
Well, CSDX says as a JP player, I felt like in Louvre Plus, I would be hitting ones without Jack.
That means you're not bringing enough attack buffs. That's a you thing.
All right, and I guess Mark already agreed with BC.
Well, I don't have experience, but yeah, I mean it seems like Kurosame is a real.
I bring Kurosame every time.
All right, this one's for you.
Have both.
Get both. This one's for you, Mark. Final Asim says if Iroha is Kikyo or Kagome, then who is Inuyasha?
Yeah, easy. So Inuyasha is Zidane, obviously, because Sesshomaru. Yeah, Sesshomaru is Kuja. That's the
guess.
best. That's the best Zidane, Kuja, Shishomaru,
Not Noel and
Inuyasha.
Caius. Don't they have the same story dynamic?
No, that's more like that's mentor. That's like student teacher relationship.
Yeah.
So that would be.
Although I don't know what you guys are talking about. But.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with anime myself.
Yeah, we
but,
hate weeps.
Iroha definitely has got some Kikyo Kagome vibes going on. So, and My Little Pony vibes.
So Mino won't use Kura Call. It's not what he said. He said if he had to choose between one, he'd choose Jack. But he's definitely gonna eat that. Absolutely, 100%. I'm gonna say now he's gonna eat those words and be like, never mind, I was bugging.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know if Caius. I've never played Final Fantasy X-2 or 12-2. I did play 10-2, unfortunately. 12-2. I don't know. I don't know if that the anime student teacher relationships really is null Caius, because that would be inappropriate. Or maybe
it's
that's
not
just
quite there.
Certain. Yeah, I don't.
More like they were friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't it sort of like a dark mirror? Like, Caius is Null if he got old and went evil.
Sort of.
And and Null is like, because like they both had the same job and they were both protected. It's all this whole thing. Man. They're dark mirrors or whatever.
It's more like
all right, I got one more in me before I'm gonna start calling it. Deep Moaning versus His Raging Blade versus Mother's Fixation.
Y'all need to get out of quarantine,
you
bro.
guys
Down
gotta go
Y'all are
find
down
something to
horrendous.
Touch grass. I'm gonna steal that from BC now.
It's such a funny phrase.
Touch
so
grass,
funny.
man. Go touch grass. That's legal. That's legal in many of our states. So I encourage you all to do that as well.
All right. I'll go first. So, His Raging Blade, because that gives a sense of agency, of consent and control. Deep Moaning, I don't know, man. That could go either way.
Yeah,
and Mother's Fixation is just a whole nother thing. That probably is most likely non-consensual either. So that's my vote. BC.
I'm gonna say pause and not say anything else. No, thank you.
Okay, I'm not really sure what we're voting on. I don't really know what the outcome of this question is. Besides the fact that maybe the devs, maybe
it's a cry for help.
Maybe
they are also
that one dev.
They're getting bored. They're getting really bored.
There's that one dev who's still like, I'm gonna stick it. It's like the animators at Disney, like when there was the eras where they were kind of on the, and like they put the images in there. Maybe we just saw phalluses everywhere. I don't know. But you pause it and it says sex when the lions jump up in the flowers. Or the priest has an erection in Little Mermaid. I know all kinds of that. Google that weird things in the silver era of Disney movies, or the second golden age in Disney movies. There is some weird stuff. So I think maybe some of the devs, because it'd be interesting to see what the actual Japanese translations are for those, because they can't be that. We wouldn't know deep moaning, because that was not a permanent event, but Mother's Fixation should be a permanent event, because that's you don't have Kadaj LC, do you?
That one at least makes sense. We do.
Yeah,
Kadaj lost track.
But that's not terrible. Mother's Fixation.
Mother's Fixation
at least makes sense.
That makes sense.
I think it was. I think in JP it was something like Mother's Obsession or something, and that's I don't know. That's the same thing.
Pull up the 6-man co-op and tell us what the event was called, because I can't imagine it was called Deep Moaning. It's so bad. I don't know. Like, there is moaning. I will say that. We've been moaning. And it's deep. we went on a 2.5-hour podcast rant, and then last night you guys went on for a while. So we've had plenty of moaning. So they got that right. That's the cry to help. I like that, VC. That's the cry to help. Cry for help. Be like, please. There's one
By the way,
dev
BC,
locked in a cellar.
I agree with a lot of what people were saying early on, that like the ranting hour is nice and unique, right? Like it's not like TCC or Fireside Chat. It's its own thing, uh, tone wise, and people talk about different things. It's a good outlet. It really is.
Yes, I need it too. It gives me an excuse not to edit videos together.
Avalon said, "I think this event is called Fuck You."
That's the original. That's the original Japanese.
Yes, that's a good translation.
That's
Get
the
fucked.
original
Get fucked.
Japanese.
The original.
You want chaos cosmos? Here you go.
Here you go.
But it looks better in kanji.
Wow, my 10-minute off the cuff video is 2K views already. That's hilarious.
Oh, I saw
I need
that.
to go watch
Yeah.
it. What was it? It was about.
I don't even remember what I said. I
co-op.
just bitched for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's the Cosmos co-op.
I need to go watch Raw Life's toxicity in GL. I need to find where the toxicity is. Actually, it's probably all on our server.
It's mostly
it's
just us. It's
Yeah,
just us.
just
We talk
every day
about
drag up, like,
positivity.
subreddit posts and
We talk
content
about
creation.
positivity, and then we complain about the cave.
Our Reddit's been
No,
on fire
the
lately.
podcast is positive. TCC itself is a different story.
Yeah,
Like
it's a dumpster fire.
it's very, very toxic in our general chat. I'm just flipping through it. We're laughing at like Reddit posts and
We've
Amen and
gotten a little
There
bit-
was the
little
one
bit.
post that's accused Ink of convincing people to pull for Sayador that I found so hilarious.
Oh, what was that?
Oh my god. It's at the very bottom of the Lael infographic. He got
Oh.
downvoted to oblivion. But he's like, you guys, it's something about like implying that they forced him to pull for Sayador or something.
Oh wow.
What a scrub.
that's what you get for not thinking for yourself.
Yeah,
man.
for real. Who hit the pull button, idiot?
I'm gonna start quoting my friend and say, "You chose this life. Like, you chose this life. Nobody fucking made this decision for you, man."
Yeah, no, that's I don't understand. Like somebody being mad about, a content, like, don't listen to any of us, right? Don't be mad for like pulling on, and then who cares? Like, you either get something or you don't get something, you move on with your life. Oh man, Blair, why are you reading Reddit on your vacation?
Blart you're worse
horribly
than Ink.
vacationing.
You're
Yeah,
the new Ink.
bro.
We're talking
Yeah,
about
you're
the next
you're
generation.
you're the
new
pro.
Ink.
Yeah, you're not supposed to replicate bad behavior.
Since this isn't on the podcast and it's not on the Discord, I could say, like, when you and Ian keep asking if you guys can help less fortunate people, is this white savior syndrome?
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
I don't,
Mhm.
like why are you guys so concerned with helping
This is
bottom
definitely
floor?
this is definitely the help.
Like,
Oh my lord!
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
God.
This is
Do you
this is
think-
some
do
this
you
is some
think
white
this is-
lady. This is some white lady ending slavery. Isn't that what that book's about? I forget. I knew it was very popular among the white ladies.
This is Hidden
so-
Figures, where the fucking like white director had to give the black ladies their shot or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
just let them be. Just let them be. Some people don't want help or unhelpable. Just let them be.
Yeah. Well,
See,
I paid.
Blart's channel's been growing, and his channel, his stuff is pretty fucking hilarious. So he deserves to keep growing. But when you put some time into something, and then you see that nobody, like half the audience, just ain't watch it, and then you get a bunch of comments, and you throw something in the middle of the video says, "Say this if you watched it," and like nobody says it, then you're gonna be like, maybe I need to adjust my efforts a little bit. You'll have that moment. Just don't burn yourself out, dog.
There's definitely a sweet spot in terms of, at least for this type of thing that we're doing, DFFOO content creation. There's definitely a sweet spot in terms of what you invest versus what you receive. Because I mean, if you're putting in, I mean, you could make just like amazing things, or going on Reddit, going on Facebook. I mean, Clay, God bless him, helping all these puds on Facebook and running that Facebook group now.
There's a limit.
No, or Shara with the Quets with main cord. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, even our Discord with
that's why I refuse any moderation.
several hundred
Talks
people
in our Discord. You guys make him sick. I don't blame him.
it's it's a lot. You know, there's only so much you should be investing in your content, unless it's your full time job. And then if it's your full time job, you should not suck at it.
Yeah, it's like
Word.
the airplane brochures. I just flew
Jesus,
from my
Mark.
vacation. I know BC just flew on a plane too. Like the first thing they instruct you on the plane is when the plane's going down, don't try to like put the mask on other people or children. Just take care of yourself. Fuck the
Yes.
kids.
Save that
There
is
you
exact
go.
that is exactly how they share that. They're like, yes. They're gonna die anyway. Their little bodies cannot withstand the impact of the
Jesus
More
Christ, Mark.
oxygen, your body is bigger. It's like that whole thing when you're stranded on an island. The adults need more food, man. Kids are resilient. That's what they're made for.
That's right. That's what
You know,
That's-
my turning moment about when people don't listen to you was when I'd say in the middle of a poll video, I'd insult the people who would normally post their polls on my comments, and then people would do it anyway. It's like, all right, so they
didn't watch it. Didn't watch it. I was
whatever.
man, I was watching somebody's something. I don't even remember what it was. But I was watching somebody's DFFOO video, and then I read the comments, and it was 1,000% clear that no one, and there was a lot of comments, no one had watched the video. Not one commenter. I mean, people had watched the video, I'm sure, but not one person who had commented had obviously watched any of the video whatsoever. And you're like, what?
I'm gonna
I comment on people's videos that I'm watching all the time just to help the algorithm out. You know, I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
But you know, I say that to say
the Blart video. I still haven't watched the Blart video.
he'll do it eventually. Those 3 minutes, it is so fucking funny. Like the fact that he makes the video short because the music is goes that long. That's like all the stuff Blart does is like subliminally hilarious. I can't explain why.
Yeah, I think he needs to work on his. I was going to reach out to him, but he's doing a great job. I think he needs to work on his tranquility polls, because when you're doing meditation, and maybe Blart's like a yogi and really into this, and I don't know, I don't want to insult him, but when you're doing meditation, you don't have to whisper. Like you can be soothing.
I think that's part of the ASMR experience.
Yeah, but you can be soothing without whispering. So I figure he's just in the basement, like hiding from his wife, and so he's got to whisper.
Probably a happy
it's fine.
accident.
So like, I'm not saying he needs to
I
change
think he
it.
did say that. Like that is probably the reason, isn't it? Like he's like, I don't have a recording space, so he like goes to the garage and sits in his car and like whispers.
Well, that's why my people were like, man, your reaction for pulling a free BT like wasn't very excited. That's because I was like 5:30 in the morning when my entire family was sleeping. Is when I recorded that
I
video.
live alone. I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's glorious.
Blart, I still haven't watched your videos, but if you're really whispering in all of them, I don't think I will.
just the pull videos.
Okay, I just want to say, like, just, you know, as a straight male, it's like when you lock eye contact, that's just nature's way of telling you you're challenging someone, right? Like, I can't listen to you whispering. I'm sorry, Blart. You just lost a customer. Yeah, it's done. You need to pick a more universal niche. Only really lonely. I think that'll only appeal to like really lonely people. Like these people asking about deep.
So most of the Dissidia player base.
Yeah, yeah. People.
Obviously, after deep moaning in his raging blade,
it came full circle.
Zamboni driver says my poops take longer since I started playing DFFOO.
Dude, I feel that. I feel that.
Get some fiber, man. I went a little overboard on the fiber yesterday and paid for that, but yeah, check your fiber, get some exercise, take a walk, eat some
vegetables,
moving.
eat some fucking vegetables too.
My diet is mostly soybeans. Lots of fiber.
I'm going to defend Zamboni here. Zamboni, I know exactly what you're talking about. This is what happened. I used to do co-ops whenever I took a shit. So literally when the game began, it would be like, okay, pop a book, pop a 15-minute book, finish the bells. And then eventually that turned into I will do one co-op run during a shit. And now it's like none. I don't do co-op. I'll fucking auto the fucking daily Cactor or some shit, because these co-ops are really fucking blowing up, man. It's getting ridiculous.
I don't touch my phone in the bathroom. That's gross.
Why?
So-
What do you do on the bathroom? I don't
The
understand.
bathroom, idiot.
No, you're staring into space, focusing on your bowel movements. Like that's not natural.
Trying to get out. Fuck you. I don't want to have this conversation.
I don't like people went crap before phones.
Yeah, with
Like-
newspapers and magazines, right?
No,
Like you gotta be reading something.
you just go in and you do your thing and you leave.
I don't
That's the bathroom.
understand. You need a distraction to take away from how terrible public bathrooms smell and like all the noises around.
Well,
you.
why am I in the
no,
public bathroom pooping? First of all, that's gross.
You guys never use the restroom at work? What is wrong with you people?
I work from home.
Wait, always?
No, but
Well, I do
Not
use
when
the
I'm-
bathroom
I don't
at
have
work. I go pee. I rarely poop at outside.
You just
of my
hold it.
house.
You just hold it in when you're at work. That's not
Well,
healthy.
I have
Yeah.
enough fiber. I poop regularly. I poop every morning.
Yes, Steve Sarathi says, yeah, before phones, we read shampoo bottles and it sucked.
Oh man, I was gonna. Oh, I'm disappointed. I was gonna go into my whole Dr. Squatch ad today because I just got Dr. Squatch is doing a Star Wars crossover, so they have Star Wars themed soaps. Oh, I'm trying to get that
Oh,
sponsorship.
see, I agree with Avalon. Come on, if you're not getting paid to poop, you're doing it wrong. I agree.
I've never really thought about it that way.
Kill 15, 20 minutes of your workday. Come on.
I don't get, I'm not like an hourly employee. I'm not a clock in, clock out employee. So like if I waste half an hour of my workday pooping, then that's half an hour I got to do some other time. Like I have to work I have to do the work I have to do regardless of what time it is. So
Oh, that sounds awful.
I'm a salaried employee. So yeah, I don't clock in and clock out. I'm kind of always on the clock.
This was a fun post show. Holy
yeah,
shit.
we are idiots.
That's
Just
It-
idiots.
Yeah.
take care of it at home. Take care of it
No,
at
that's
home.
that's not a healthy. Come on, are you a germaphobe who can't use public restrooms? You gotta be able to go. That's unhealthy.
I didn't
Avoid it
say
if
I
I can.
can't. Well, my wife has a huge problem with public bathrooms, and she cannot use the bathroom on a plane. We literally went to Ireland for our honeymoon, and she did not use the bathroom the entire trip to Ireland. That's a long flight from Chicago to Ireland. But yeah. She
People
told
are
our
gross.
children, like, yeah, there's no bathroom on the airplane when
Oh,
they were
wow.
little.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
That's how traumas start.
Yeah, I guess.
yeah.
I don't mind.
Wow. What? yeah.
My work bathroom isn't much cleaner than my home bathroom, so
Jesus.
who has to clean it? I gotta clean my bathroom at work. No, that's not true. That's not true. We pay someone for that. That's funny. I used to
Eagle
have to
stand-
clean the bathrooms at several of my places of employment.
McDonald's and stuff.
Yep, truck stop.
Oh,
that was the worst. We don't want to talk about that.
That was a whole post show topic. We're gonna talk about that next time. Fucking skilled labor versus unskilled labor. We fought for 2 days about that. In the
Oh yeah, who
Discord.
were you talking about? Was that just in
Uh,
general? You were talking about skilled labor versus.
I forgot.
I don't remember how
forgot
that started.
How did this start? How did this start? Shit. I'll look it up. I'm sure I said something like unskilled laborers suck or some shit like that. I'm sure I could do a quick search. How did
Everybody.
that come up?
I don't remember.
How did
how
that
they
come
did it.
up?
Because there was no fucking content.
Because we had 8 days between content, and
bouncing
so
off
things
the
got
walls.
things got dark real quick. It was a spiral.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my
yeah. This week was nuts on the Discord. Please join the Discord, guys.
Avalon just did. Welcome.
No.
What? Avalon's been watching for years. God, this is like Zoe just fucking
Wait, and
following.
let's talking
Follow.
about taking
Everybody
shits.
stop. If you're watching, follow. If you haven't followed
I can
our channel, please give us a follow.
That's what got him to join. The toilet talk.
Yeah. Well, hey, there's something for everybody on the TCC.
Keep
There's something
pumping
for
out
everyone.
series and spot. Okay. I'm narrowing it down.
You don't remember the whole
right.
post show
I
about
said
cargo shorts.
I called myself an unskilled laborer, and I said I can't wait for my job to be replaced by machines because I'm tired of people like me fucking up my order. And then and then Shaded Mystic came in and was like, this is how we know Mino doesn't really work in the food service because he calls it unskilled labor. So then we got in this big fight about what skilled labor is and what unskilled labor is, and it became this huge fucking thing. But I forgot how it went. All I know
Well,
is I hate the word.
I can see an argument for like I worked at McDonald's, I worked at a restaurant, I worked at a truck stop. My wife worked at Walmart, Menards. You know, we've been in service industry. I didn't need any skills to start my job at McDonald's. I didn't need any skills to retain my job at McDonald's. But I take pride in what I do, and so I like to think I brought skill to everything I did, which is why I advanced so quickly and why they wanted me to drop out of college and go to McDonald's college to become a manager at McDonald's.
There's a McDonald's college?
Yeah, McDonald's University or something. They literally, this was literally a second job during summer break from college. So I was in college.
Ray said semantics argument correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is, yeah, it doesn't.
I agree.
doesn't
Yeah,
really
we won't
It's
super.
just the
But
most
how
fun.
was McDonald's University? 'Cause I went to In-N-Out University.
I didn't go because I went to regular university. I did not drop out of college, and I just worked at McDonald's as a second job one summer, and never again. And I enjoyed it while I worked there, even though there was crushing despair everywhere around me. There's a certain zen when you're making fries, although now it's all automated, so people don't know.
No, making fries is super relaxing. You just pay attention to the timers.
Well, not anymore. Now it's all automated, at least at McDonald's. I don't know about In-N-Out, but I used to, you used to have to go get the fries, put them in the hopper, then fill the hopper into the baskets, put the baskets down, press the button, wait.
Yeah,
Now
we do that.
That's all automated at McDonald's.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Like even in the drive-through, I ran drive-through for a long time when I was working there because I spoke English, and that's just a reality. And so I could talk to people, and they made me do it, and I didn't like it. But you had to get your own drinks when you ran the drive-through, right?
Yeah,
so
drive-through sucks.
but now that's all automated. Like they have an automatic at McDonald's. At least our McDonald's here. They have like an automated conveyor belt for drinks in just for the drive-through, so you don't have to do that. So yeah, it is fancy. There's a company that we used to work by that makes all that stuff. Yeah.
If you've ever been to In-N-Out, and I don't think there's any In-N-Outs by the two
I've never
of you
been to an
guys.
In-N-Out. Yeah.
You're not
But,
missing out on much. The food sucks.
Fuck you. There's an open kitchen,
Shit.
and part of the spectacle is you can watch teenagers suffer. So none of our stuff is automated. None of our stuff is automated. BC, I'm sure you've seen it In-N-Out. Like that's part of the draw.
Yeah, Five Guys is the
kitchen.
same way. Yeah, Five
Yeah,
Guys is the same way.
like nothing is automated. Like there are literally jobs.
Does In-N-Out do the same thing? So if I go to Five Guys, we have a Five Guys by us, and it's a burger place, right? And
Delicious.
if I go and I order Five Guys online, and I'm like, I'm going to pick it up at 1:00, they don't start making your fries until you get there, even if you ordered online, because they want you to have fresh fries, which I get, it's great. But then it takes the exact same amount of time as it would have if you just went and ordered it. Because the fries take the longest part. Like the hamburgers are already like that takes no time at all. So I'm not really quite sure why I would ever order ahead unless I'm getting like 70,000 burgers or something. But
that's really interesting. I don't know. I mean, we just honestly, it's like, you ever played one of those like food games on your phone?
Yeah,
like
obviously.
Hamburger
Food
Helper. What
Ninja,
it's
yeah.
It's like you just keep a small assembly line going, and kind of predict how many people will be coming in and how many of the stuff you'll use. And of course, anything that goes to waste is like bad, docked against your score or something. But In and Out always expects a line, so it's just managed. So like we just always have fries in rotation,
Right.
or patties on. Yeah, so it's like it's not like, oh, we'll drop it when you get here. It's like there's some fries in rotation, man, and we'll pull the next one when you get here. Like just take that, right? I don't know, man. Overcook, yeah, Predator is saying. Wait, Overcook, is that the one where you lose friends? You play
Oh
with
my
four
God,
people to run a
Overcooked.
kitchen and lose friends?
I tried playing that with my girlfriend and it just caused stress.
Are you serious? This is what I'm talking about. I forgot. I was talking to BC. I was like, this game makes you lose friends, and BC's like, oh,
No,
I said rating.
no. You were talking about FF14 rating.
Yeah, I said
idiot.
rating makes you lose friends, and you're like, oh man, like if they're doing that, blah blah blah, your friends suck or
No,
something.
okay,
I'm
now
like, it's like
no.
Mario Kart and Mario Party too, right? Like
Well,
those games are
those
famous
games
for.
don't actually make you lose friends unless you weren't actually friends in the first place.
All right, well, Overcooked makes you lose friends.
Overcooked is stressful to the point where we tried to play. We picked it up for 10 minutes and they were like, let's never play this again. I'm like, yeah, all right. The game was rough on the brain. No, thank you.
The fries at In-N-Out are the most inconsistent fast food item I've ever had, which is sort of to their
Really?
credit. The problem is,
Hmm.
and I have to explain this to everyone to defend our fries, is we undercook it and use less oil compared to a lot of places. So by default, it's not very crunchy.
So
or
that sounds awful.
It's not very crunchy or salty because of quote unquote health reasons. But you can request them to be left in and like done well.
Can we talk about how
and have
fucking
them
stupid a secret menu is when nobody knows it? Everybody knows
secret
what
menu
it is.
works. Secret menu works. That's
It's
like
so stupid.
dude, that's like viral marketing, right? That's like
Yes, it
underground
is, but it's
marketing,
also
yeah.
but it's been so long. It's
It
just cringe
works.
now.
To be fair, here's In-N-Out's big secret. There's not a secret menu. It's just you can customize your burger into whatever way you want. And so when like there's like a double cheeseburger, right? And they'll be like, "Oh, a triple cheeseburger. That's on your secret menu, right?" It's like, "Yeah, sure, man."
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
dude.
like
Yeah,
like
right.
oh, they like people
You-
feel
you
cool.
got
They're like,
it.
"Oh, I'm in the know.
You
I'm in
got
the
triple,
know, right?" Like, "Oh, is it true I can add pickles and chilies to my burger? Is that on the secret menu?" Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I went to an
Secret, dude.
In-N-Out. This is years ago, or not an In-N-Out, a Five Guys. I went to a Five Guys years ago, and somebody in front of me is like, "Yeah, I'd like an 8-stack hamburger, please."
Yeah.
And dude's like, "What?" I'd like 8 patties, 8 patties on a hamburger bun. He's like,
That's for
"Okay,
a
man,
boneless
whatever,
pizza.
whatever you want." I'm like, "What?
I mean,
What the hell? How do you even
People,
eat that?"
yeah, people think it's like special and shit, but like, no, yeah, if you go to McDonald's and Taco Bell, yeah, they're not gonna change your order for you.
God, I
They'll
hate
fucking
Taco
slap you.
Bell.
All of that is pre-made. But if you go to like Five Fries and In-N-Out, like it's custom made.
Wait, rewind. Were you fucking with us when you said you thought it was 5 fries? I can't tell.
Five fries.
Five
Fries
fries.
and burgers, right? Five fries and burgers.
Yeah, that's not.
I can't tell if he's serious or
I
not, so I'm
don't-
gonna
I
assume
don't
not.
know.
I don't understand. Calling a burger place Five Fries makes
Okay,
logical sense.
so context for everybody listening. Mino is pretending to say that he used to think Five Guys was actually called Five Fries. He's pretending. He's not doing a very good job of pretending it because I don't believe him.
How dare you?
Because what are the
How dare
five?
you?
What are the five?
You know,
Why would
fries?
that's
don't even say how dare you. That's me having enough respect for you to think you're not that stupid.
To answer Mark's question, like Five Fries, like 5 out of 5 fries and
like
burgers.
The fives are okay.
Why would you call a restaurant Five Guys? That doesn't sound
'Cause
very appetizing.
Five Guys started it.
That's the stupidest.
Why would you
fucking
call
name.
a restaurant
That's the
In and
dumbest-
Out?
Yeah,
Because you go in and out to get your meal. It's that fast.
What do you want to talk about
In and out.
leaving a
Are you
restaurant?
serious? Five Guys? What the fuck does
You
that
can
mean?
pick
Like,
any
that-
stupid fucking
what does
name.
What does that fucking mean? Five Guys? Like
who the
Five
hell is the
Fries?
Burger
Come on.
King?
Yeah, exactly.
No, see that makes sense.
We don't
Wendy's,
have a
Burger
monarchy.
King, their names
Who the fuck is Wendy?
right?
Who the fuck is Wendy?
The
That's not
person who
even.
started
That's not.
Wendy.
No, that's not even Dave's daughter's name. It's not. Her
Wow.
name's not even Wendy.
I feel
Bro,
so
what,
lied to.
why you got what's up with tacos and bells? You bring in the food to bring the tacos
Taco
out?
Bell, man.
Every name is fucking stupid. Wait. Oh god, I could have sworn I heard Necklord say that right there. I
Yeah,
have
be
PTSD.
Yeah. I'm so done. I'm so done with our Taco Bell. My children love Taco Bell. My boys love Taco Bell.
Why
And
Shake Shack? Because that's a shack you get shakes
that makes
at. All
no,
of
that
these
makes
make
sense.
sense.
No, that
All
makes
of
Yeah,
these
Shake
make
Shack.
Shake Shack at least
Yeah,
makes
no,
sense.
Shake Shack
Yeah,
makes
come
That's
sense.
on, Five Guys.
self-explanatory.
In-N-Out makes sense.
Yeah.
Five Guys. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Come
but their
on.
food's better, so
Yeah, Shake Shack
cope.
makes sense.
This is a West Coast versus East Coast thing. You don't know. You don't know. Everyone loves In-N-Out. You don't know.
But I've had In-N-Out multiple times.
Then
It's
you're just
always
biased.
trash.
You're just biased. I don't know what to tell you.
It's
You're
no,
wrong.
it's just I
No,
was hyped. I'm like, hey yo, those animal fries sound sick. And then I woke up 3 days later, like, what did I eat? Like,
do you guys have M Burger? M Burger?
McDonald's?
No, not McDonald's. Obviously, you have McDonald's. M Burger, just the letter M Burger.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if it's in the Midwest or not, but we have a couple of them in Chicago, and it's like In-N-Out. It's like Five Guys. It's just
I'm taking
shakes and
Culver's
burgers.
over In-N-Out every day.
Oh wow! Ouch.
Yeah.
That's throwing hands.
You don't like
I think.
Culver's?
I love Culver's. Yeah, no, I love.
Okay.
Culver's.
Dave.
That's throwing hands. I've never been to In-N-Out, so I love Culver's. I love Culver's pork tenderloins.
Oh, Silicons is asking you Moss Burger?
No, not Moss Burger. I don't know. Maybe there's a Moss. No, M. Just the letter M Burger. It's there's a few of them in
Monsanto?
Chicago. Maybe it's just a Chicago thing, but it's just kind of like a order. Hamburgers. Whataburger. Whataburger. Yeah.
RVK, you're hideous.
Yeah, Whataburger.
You guys are all wrong. Look, In-N-Out is the only one with fresh ingredients and healthy burgers. You guys eating your junk ass.
Someone's
greased
holding a
up-
gun to his head, so you can say this. By the way,
Well,
Greased
I
up,
don't
fucking
understand.
unhealthy
I
ass
don't understand the
2,000 calorie
healthy
burgers.
fries that are undercooked
healthy fries is an
and not
oxymoron,
cooked.
bro.
Like I don't eat French fries because they're not good for me. Like
facts.
so, if I eat French fries, like the rare occasion that I would eat a French fry, like it better be like dipped in virgin pig oil or something awful.
Virgin pig oil.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Oh,
It
Lord.
sounds great. Like pork fat. That's kind of where I was going. And I mean lard, just lard.
I get it. CSD, like people are agreeing. Like I don't order French fries to eat healthy. I get it, guys. I don't run In-N-Out. See, this is the thing. This is
No,
the
you
thing.
show for it though.
This
idiot.
is the thing. This is the thing. Like Mark was
Where's
saying
that
this.
sponsorship.
I was laughing at Mark for
word.
this too, because I think was it Mark? It was someone on our Discord. Someone's like, oh, Josh only delivers feedback to the devs. He doesn't make the content or something. And someone's like, well, he has their ear, so he should be able to get things changed. I was like, are you kidding me? If anyone tells me anything about In-N-Out at work, I'm just gonna either pass it along to the manager or say that's above my pay grade. I don't give a fuck. Like
Yes.
I'm not changing anything. Are you goddamn kidding me?
Yeah.
And to address it, like I get it. Like I don't agree. Like obviously, but the concept is people are just used to ordering fries with burgers. Fucking give them fries, and it's true. Like I think we make no money on the burgers. You make like 10 cents or something.
Oh,
and then
beef is so expensive. That's why we have these chicken sandwich wars right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
wow, that's illuminating knowledge, huh? I never thought about
like
it like that.
10 cents on burgers, but and then
beef prices are going up extremely high, especially with the droughts that we've had recently. Yeah.
But you make good money on fries. You make maybe a 50% profit on fries, and then drinks you make.
Oh man.
Yeah, and drinks you make like 500% profit.
Yeah, it's
like
ridiculous
it costs,
profit.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when you get your sodas at fast food, they pump that shit full of they dilute it with carbonation. Yes. So sodas are always just like really carbonated in fast food, and they don't taste the same because it's just diluted. And a cup of soda is like it's like 5 cents or something.
Yeah, 5 cents usually.
And then they charge you like $2.
Yeah.
That's why the big rack at it. Like, so I mean, McDonald's kind of got down to it where they're like, yeah, okay, it's $1 for a drink, we get it. We're still making a ton of money on it, so whatever. But you go to a restaurant like these backwards restaurants that are still like sit down restaurants where you get charged for every freaking refill, and it's like $2.50 for your Diet Coke. Yeah, they're making way too much money. Like, I get it. Like, if I'm ordering beer or something, I understand. But seriously,
every industry is like that if people don't realize. Like the movies, they don't make that much money on the movies. They make it off the concession stand, which is why they push it so hard. Same with video games. Consoles make very little money. Games make a lot. And same with we were just talking about this the other day. When people sell video games nowadays, they sell the base game and they don't it's whatever. What they're really trying to bill you for is the DLC that they're tacking on. Like it's always base product to get you through the door, like DFFOO, and it's the premiums that are what actually make the money.
Yeah, Azamar says I've never heard of Emburger, and I'm in Chicago. Now, to be fair, in Chicago is like saying I'm in LA, right? I don't know what that means. So Emburger is a restaurant in Chicago. It's like in the I think there's one by Northwestern Medical, so like downtown. I'm like talking in the Loop. There's a couple of them, so it's good. I mean, I don't know if it's like worth like going out of your way, but if you're in the city and you want a hamburger, like check it out. I mean. Very, very soup Nazi. You just like walk up to the window and say, I want a double cheeseburger, and they give you one, right? So, yeah, a little shady. I'm not going to lie. Very
This
city.
show is almost as long as the podcast.
It's not actually at all.
Not almost, really?
Yeah,
no,
the podcast was like 2.5 hours long.
Really?
Yeah, you guys went on for a while.
We did. Mark was angry today.
You
Mark
had a lot of
started
good
this
stuff
show.
to say.
No. If guys listen back to the beginning of the show, I was like afraid to talk because Mark was so angry. Like Mark went on this big long rant about something in the beginning. Let me see. It was he talked a lot about the debuff slots and then the sales. What did you go on and on about the sales? Oh,
about
right.
how they're throwing money
how
away.
they can,
and
they
he's
should sell
right.
more stuff. And I'm
It
like,
doesn't make any sense.
This is a lot of times. I was like, when are we gonna get to the gameplay?
No.
I was like, come on, Mark. Most of the people listening to this are free to play hoarders. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about it. Like we're losing. We're bleeding viewers. Like nobody wants. Mark was so worked up about it. You can, if you listen back, I'm just silent for the first 20 minutes until Mark asked me.
I was listening. It was fun. It was a good thing to talk about. But
it was fun to me too. But I was just like, I don't think this has the broad appeal Mark thinks it.
I don't even think he thought it had broad appeal. I think he's trying to say, Square Enix, let me give you money. It was a direct plea.
It was every once in a while.
I think in genuine confusion. I mean, because I'm confused too. Why? I mean, the only out I could think of is they don't want to make it seem like it's pay to win.
Yeah, as I was saying, my only defense is they're targeting poor people. This isn't War of the Vision and Brave Exvius. They're targeting the unskilled workers.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Unskilled laborers.
Yeah, so I could see like, oh, you'll spend them all first month. You're like, oh shit, I needed more, and then whip out the sales. But they didn't do that this month either.
Also, supposedly, I don't know how true this is because I don't like I said, like I think Josh said at one point, and I agree. Like we can't really speculate on how the business is without knowing the inner workings. That's
we don't,
fun.
right?
And then and the other thing Josh has said, this was less than a year ago, is that DFFOO is actually doing pretty okay. You'd be surprised at how whales spend in this game.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I think I told you about this, Mino. I might have said it on the stream yesterday, but it seems like they're making the game easier for whales by doing like Burst Plus and Ultima weapons, where you can just completely barrel through content with it, but it's also accessible if you don't have all that stuff. And I think that's a good idea for the game because now you can go whale crazy with all these upgrade mats.
Yeah,
and feel the power of your favorites. Like, oh yeah, deck out your favorite with an Ultima weapon. Like, I think that's a good idea for the game. They're probably making more money. They also juiced up the premium pass for that. So that makes sense to me that they're finally monetizing a bit more intelligently now.
Yeah,
what did they do to the premium pass?
So now you get Ultima weapon mats through Lufenias, that's at base. But now for the I believe for the premium pass, you also get a bonus amount from doing the Chaos and the Cosmos as well.
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah.
So you can significantly out, and it's not feeling like Ultima weapons are required. It's just more cap breaking. So
more power. Yeah,
it's more
finding
power.
their balance. Like I said, like right now here in GL, synergy bias is real. It's super real, but
oh Lord, yeah.
But like, it should be like pulling synergy should be fun, right? Like what did
Yeah.
Mark say on like the Kadaj fight or something? He's like, this fight sucks because I use synergy and I usually stomp through it, and this time I barely made it, and I use synergy, and I agree that's weird. Like it shouldn't be like that, but like
Also, Kadash is broken, but
you know,
Kadash is still broken. And I think I was saying in the chat, whatever they're saying about Kadash potentially working as intended bullshit is broken. I'm not accepting anything else. He's broken.
He ain't working.
Yeah, this should have been the show. You should just label this part 1, part 2.
Nah, because then I would have had to make a commitment.
That's what we do.
And I wouldn't have done it.
No. We're not saying show up every time. I'm just saying.
Oh, no. I'm saying, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
It'd be cool, though. This is good chemistry. This was a great show, Mark. The two of us and then plus BC. This was a really smooth show. I don't know. Yeah. I know. You guys fucking... It's a work week night. Why are you guys still up? Like, you guys should be in bed.
I've got 20 hours of...
I have a problem.
20 hours of online Zoom conference over the next 2 days, so...
Yeah, go prepare for that. I forgot to plug this. I'm going to be fighting 40 tomorrow.
Oh.
They challenged me to some fighting game called Streets of Fury 4 or some shit. I've never played it before, but
the new Streets of Fury.
Fighting games are my thing, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat his ass. So tune into that. He said I could stream it on TCC too, so I'll probably do that.
Wonderful.
It's a beat 'em up, you know. I know I'm gonna beat 'em up. That's what I fucking said.
Thank you all for hanging around with us. Thank you, BC, for jumping on.
Yeah, why am I awake?
Check out Black Nero on YouTube.
Or don't.
It's up to you.
Yeah, it really is.
You're your own person.
Yeah,
check out Mino Spellgood on, check out Money Sellgood on Reddit.
BC is so stupid. He said he didn't even understand Mino Spellgood for like a year or something.
No, to be fair, Pierre and I didn't get Mino Spellgood for a good year, so
hate it here.
But Mino was so reserved and quiet and shy. He never corrected us.
Revisionist history.
Go back and listen to those early episodes. He was so so nice and so polite and always on his best behavior. And he's like, "Oh yes, you can call me whatever you want."
Delete these don't exist. No.
Go listen to those early ones.
Okay.
All right. Thanks everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye.